Hello, and welcome to the first ever Bitrix24 International Partner Conference. We have recently reached an important milestone by adding our 10th million user. Currently, our partner program lists over 2,000 members. And when you have an audience that's equal to the size of a population in a European country, you've got to deliver. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Today, we'd like to open up a bit, show you who we are, what we do, and how we do it. So, sit back and relax and see what we have prepared for you, from presentations in sales, marketing, strategy, and everything else in between that gets a Bitrix24 partner going. Let's sync up. And now, I'd like to introduce our first speakers. Chief Marketing Officer Dmitry Davydov and Client Onboard Specialist Diana Hilsden. Take it away, guys.
Hello, and welcome to Bitrix24 Partner Conference.
Hi, welcome.
Before we go into the presentation, I want to remind everyone that this presentation is intended only for Bitrix24 partners and their employees.
Yeah, so please make sure that you don't share it outside your company.
Today, we're going to be talking a lot about Bitrix24 changes, recent and past. But before I go into this, I want to travel back to year 2012 because this is when Bitrix24 was first launched. And our service was built around 5 simple ideas. Idea number 1 is that we believe that stand-alone tools offer no additional value. This is why Bitrix24 is an ecosystem of critical business tools available to everyone in a single place. The second important idea is flat pricing. As a consumer, we all understand the immediate benefit of having flat pricing. After all, this is how we pay for our mobile phone subscription or for streaming videos. We are unique in that we are the only B2B SaaS that offers flat pricing model. Critical idea number 3. In order to be successful locally, Bitrix24 has to be successful globally. It has to work worldwide. Idea number 4. We have deliberately decided to have no sales reps of our own. This is because we believe that local partners, guys and gals like you, understand the realities of local businesses and their needs much better than a remote salesperson who is thousands of miles away. The final 5th idea is called triple win. When Bitrix24 as the service and its advantage is immediately obvious to all end users, and when you as a partner understand how our partner program is beneficial, more beneficial than other partner programs out there, we as a vendor grow much faster than any competition out there. And now Diana is going to be talking about timeline of changes.
Yeah, thanks, Dmitry. Now let's talk about how strategy has played out in practice this year. In other words, how did it unfold and what exactly did we do? One of my favorite quotes is, "Change is the only constant," and it comes all the way from ancient Greece. Today, this quote hits home more than ever before. The world is changing rapidly, and we need to be able to adapt not only on a personal level, but on a business level as well. Companies that don't evolve, adapt, and change in response to these changes are sadly going to get left behind. So change is exactly what we've been doing all this year, to make us better for our clients and to make us better for you, our partners, as well. So here's a timeline of changes that we introduced this year, starting off with January. With everyone making plans for the year ahead and starting something new, we wanted to do the same, and we did. Now, our goal with all of the changes that we introduced this year was to make sure that clients could see the value that paid plans provide. Before, this was quite difficult for them as we offered so much on the free plan. So in January, we removed telephony and API integrations from the free plan. And this was our first step in bringing back the value to paid plans. We also updated the pricing page with the same goal in mind, to make sure that clients could see what they were getting by choosing a commercial subscription. Now fast forward to July and a month of huge changes. In July, we shortened the demo mode from 30 days down to 15, and this had an amazing positive impact on the conversion rate. We also wanted to keep the full 30-day trial for you guys, so this change didn't affect our partners. In August, the baby steps that we began taking at the beginning of the year turned into giant leaps as we completely transformed our lineup of plans. As you may remember, we used to have 5 paid plans. We changed this down to 3, basic, standard, and professional. This has simplified the decision-making process for clients as they can clearly see what they're getting with each plan. And what's equally important is that it's made selling plans much easier for our partners as well. And here's what the new price page looks like. Again, as you can see, clients can clearly understand what they're getting by choosing each of the plans, and their focus has been shifted to higher tier plans. Now, we're not just making these changes, we're also observing and analyzing them closely to see the effects that they have. And the feedback from clients on our new plans has been amazing. As you can see, sales of the basic plans have gone down slightly, whereas sales of the standard and professional plan have increased dramatically. Sales of the standard plan have increased by 79%, and sales of the professional subscription have gone up by an incredible 159%. On top of that, upgrades have gone up as well. Upgrades of the standard plan have increased by 153%, and upgrades of the professional plan have increased by 193%. So clients are truly seeing the value that these plans are providing. Partner revenue has gone up as well, as sales have increased by 74%. So it's safe to say that our new plans are doing extremely well. And we're anticipating that this will only keep getting better due to this new feature that we've been working on, called the Plan Compatibility Check. Now, this is something that we've been working hard on all of November, and here's what it's all about. Sometimes our premium users would downgrade to the free plan while getting to keep premium features that they were using, such as more disk space or deal funnels. This placed a lot of stress on our infrastructure. We also had clients that wanted to know if they could safely downgrade to a lower plan and get to keep the features that were critical to them. So the Plan Compatibility Check solves this issue. This is what it looks like. As you can see, clients can clearly understand what features they've been using and want to keep, which brings back more value to our paid plans. They also get to understand which features they need to delete in order to proceed with their downgrade.
But that's not the only important Bitrix24 update. This fall, we have become an official Facebook partner. And now we're offering our clients an official Instagram direct integration. If you work in a location, if you live in a location where a lot of commerce happens over Instagram, make sure you learn about this integration and offer it to your clients. Tomorrow, on November 23rd, we're going to be introducing brand new Bitrix24. But as a partner, you qualify for a sneak peek, and I want to talk about 2 important features that will soon be available to you and your clients, starting with Scrum. And a lot of you guys are IT professionals and you are very familiar with Scrum and Agile methodologies, as well as benefits that they deliver. Bitrix24 is going to support fully Scrum projects with backlog and with sprints. This is a very, very, very important update that a lot of you guys have been asking about. Also, we have done a lot of work on our new CRM, and we're going to be introducing new invoices with new user interface, and most importantly, we will support B2B transactions with online banking. We have also extended the use of Bitrix24 smart processes that are now going to be available inside the contact center and other parts of Bitrix24. So hopefully you will join me and Diana tomorrow on November 23rd when we're talking about these and other important Bitrix24 changes.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you there. Now, we haven't just been teaching our partners about the product. We've also been teaching them about sales. This is why this year we came out with our brand new Bitrix24 Partner Sales course. We spent months on creating and planning this course to give you as much useful and practical information as possible. If you haven't yet watched it, make sure you do. And make sure to share it with your team, especially new team members, as it comes with lots of useful info, not only on how to sell, but specifically on how to sell Bitrix24. Now, the reason you might want to brush up your sales skills is because this year, the number of leads increased to 10,679. This is because we introduced 60 new forms to our website and added new forms in different product pages, such as our CRM, sales intelligence, and webinars. We also localized these forms into 14 different languages. So it's easy to see why the number of leads has increased so much. You need to be able to market yourself as a Bitrix24 partner, which is again why we recommend checking out the partner sales course. Make sure to stick around for the rest of the presentation, where Dmitry will go into more detail on how to market yourself as a Bitrix24 partner later.
Yes, but we have already covered a lot of ground. I want to thank everyone for taking their time and joining us.
Yeah, thank you for watching. And now it's back to Vlad.
So, that's how we've changed over the past year or so. And looking back at it now, that's pretty impressive. Now, this might not be a secret to all of you, because the majority of you have been in business long enough to remember a world without Bitrix24. But I always like to come back to this simple but yet powerful thought. If you want to be successful, you need to think globally but act locally. And that could not be more true for our partners. That is why we reached out to you to check in on your success stories, your case studies, and the marketing magic you work every day. Kudos to everyone who responded. You guys are awesome. Get ready, get excited, get inspired. Just don't get jealous, because this could be you next year. Our first case features Felipe from sunny Brazil.
Olá, meu nome é Felipe Bento, eu sou CEO da BR24, parceiro de Florianópolis, Brasil. Lá em meados de 2016, eu estava querendo empreender, vindo da carreira corporativa, e achei o Bitrix24 numa pesquisa na internet e me apaixonei pela proposta do produto e vi que aqui no Brasil ainda ela não estava sendo muito trabalhada, vi realmente como uma oportunidade e foi aí que eu comecei o relacionamento com o Bitrix24. Bem, lá em 2016 a gente não tinha muitos parceiros aqui no Bitrix, aqui no Brasil, e a gente tinha a maior dificuldade, eu tive a maior dificuldade de encontrar conteúdo para aprender de fato o que era a ferramenta, Então eu tive que ir atrás de alguns materiais, fóruns em inglês, material em russo, e para realmente conseguir aprender a ferramenta, entender de fato o que ela podia fazer pelos nossos clientes. Acho que essa foi a maior dificuldade. Como eu superei? Com muito esforço, com muito estudo, com bastante tentativa e erro, indo para campo de batalha mesmo e testando isso na prática. Desde o início, eu acreditei muito que a produção de conteúdo, ensinar as pessoas de graça, através de vídeos, seria a melhor estratégia. Isso me possibilitou ser autoridade do Bitrix24 no Brasil, atraiu muitos leads para a gente, ou seja, muitas oportunidades. Hoje, basicamente, todo mundo que ouve falar de Bitrix24 no Brasil conecta com a nossa empresa. Então, essa foi a grande estratégia, investir no inbound marketing. Muito bem, como eu falei, a gente investe muito em inbound marketing, então a gente investe no canal do YouTube, no Instagram, no Facebook, no LinkedIn, e a gente usa métricas como visualizações de conteúdo, plays em vídeos, quanto tempo essa pessoa está consumindo o nosso conteúdo, os links também para as nossas landing pages no Bitrix24, a captação de leads, quantos leads a gente está gerando por canal, por conteúdo, e a gente consegue, como usa também aqui dentro do Bitrix24, saber até o retorno de investimento que a gente tem por esses canais. Muito bem, por sempre investir muito em ensinar as pessoas, eu acabei tendo mais de 1.500.000 visualizações em um só vídeo na internet, então me tornei uma pessoa pública, E eu eu também recebi muitos feedbacks ao longo dessa caminhada que as pessoas estavam sendo ajudadas por mim. Então acho que mudou bastante porque tem essa dinâmica toda, né, de ajudar milhares de pessoas no Brasil a descobrirem mais sobre o Bitrix24. Hoje já são mais de 600 projetos entregues, né, ao longo dessa jornada da BR24, mas um acho que merece bastante destaque, que é o da Quality Software, um grupo de empresas, né, de tecnologia que tem mais de 1.500 colaboradores, é listada na Bolsa de Valores, então uma empresa com bastante estrutura, né, parruda, e que a gente tirou do Salesforce. Eles usavam o Salesforce lá na sua força de vendas e a gente trouxe para usar o CRM. Eles estão super felizes, aumentaram os resultados em 15% e realmente esse case marcou a história da BR24. Parabéns por essa incrível trajetória, um impacto gigante no mundo, né? São mais de 9 milhões de empresas impactadas pelo Bitrix24 em todos esses países, né? E por essa oportunidade também que vocês têm dado a tantos parceiros de desenvolver negócios junto com vocês, né? Então, muito obrigado e parabéns por essa história de sucesso.
Wow, Felipe, you sure have came a long way since 2016. Keep up that fantastic work. Next, we have Jonica and Philip from South Africa.
Hi, I'm Jonica, Director at Fullview Solutions.
I'm Philip, the other Director at Fullview Solutions, a Bitrix Gold Partner in South Africa.
We see ourselves as a partner in South Africa to assist businesses to get the most out of their software.
By doing that, we give you a full view of your business.
When we started our journey with Bitrix, it was a bit challenging in some ways. And knowing what I know now about Bitrix, I would have jumped into it with much more enthusiasm from an earlier point, because it makes a difference in our business, and I know it can make a difference in a lot of other businesses as well.
From a South African region, we actually have no problem. We've got customers right across the globe right now, and that's one of the coolest features about Bitrix is I'm not based or linked or joined in a specific location. I'm actually able to have a business or a customer in any part of the world, and we can service them because it's cloud-based.
Bitrix is actually growing at such a pace. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with all the new features, and it's sometimes a leader in terms of the new features coming out. So it's growing so rapidly that it's just opening up more and more doors for different industries and different types of businesses.
So the way we've managed to get our customers in South Africa more excited about Bitrix is by developing more and more add-on solutions. I've started using a little integration tool that makes it a lot simpler to make two different APIs talk to each other, and in that I've opened up so many different doors for us. Integrations to things like property websites where stock are being sold online, to accounting system integrations. We've developed a South Africanized payment gateway for the online stores in Bitrix, and we are busy with another development for SMS. Actually, we finished that and it's just gone live last week, where we are able to integrate a South African SMS portal into Bitrix. Now, in doing that, what it does is it creates the glue that makes customers stick to Bitrix.
And the fact that Bitrix has got an API where you can integrate with different solutions makes the possibilities endless. And where we see ourselves in terms of the Bitrix market or Bitrix as a product is with integration.
Bitrix24 can literally become the one thing that you have a single view of all your customer information. Our business was built and named around full view, and Bitrix just slotted in so nicely that that's that single view of your customer or your tasks.
So what we do is we try and get Bitrix as a name out there, and when people recognize the brand, then they can contact Fullview to help them to set up and do the training for their solution. So that's why we've done a radio ad on a local channel. We've done a Facebook campaign with them to get the message out there that Fullview's there to help you with your Bitrix.
We see ourselves as still one of the leading partners in South Africa with Bitrix, and I just see the relationship with Bitrix24 to be stronger than what it is right now. And it's a real partnership, not a us versus anybody or them. It's a partnership where we can both work together for the next foreseeable future.
Being a partner of Bitrix, your income stream is so diverse, because you can have income from the licenses, you get income from implementations, and so the income is actually up to you, the effort that you put into it. And in terms of what we get back from Bitrix, in what we've experienced in the past with other software providers, it's actually quite a difference. So it's a brilliant company to be a partner for.
Bitrix24 is not just a source of income for us. We've managed to build a business around it, and through that being able to employ 7 more staff members. But it's not just about the income. For us, Bitrix24 is to change the customer's business.
I would say thank you for having us as one of your partners, and I tried to learn some of the Russian words, and I think I say it correct if I say spasibo, to say thank you. It's great being part of, almost want to say, a Bitrix family.
We appreciate how well you have developed the market in South Africa, and I'm sure this is just only the beginning. And now, from beautiful classical Italy, Mr. Bruno Conte.
My name is Bruno Conte. I'm the founder and CEO of New Tech Consulting, a Bitrix24 partner which is operating in Europe, Middle East and Africa, and recently in USA. Our company started year 2001 with a very clear focus: provide digital mentorship to organizations, private or public, in order to properly adopt new technologies, but with that mission to put people at the center of action. Because during the years, technology can change a lot, but people remain. So the technology is a means, not a goal. It was really straightforward to consider becoming a partner of Bitrix Incorporated, though we realized that the Bitrix24 was the right tool to sell our consulting services. Let's say that we sell smoke and that we needed something to convert it into a chicken, and Bitrix does it. We started to use Bitrix ourselves in 2013 when I was meeting with Dmitry online, and we did it as an internal tool, firstly to communicate between us, located into several locations. Prior, we used our customer software, email, as usual, and as it is common on the majority of organizations, private or public. Till we started to operate without offices since 2009, it was really an astonishing discovery how easy can share information, work with chat, posts, processes and tasks, avoiding to massively use mail and phone calls. So it was very easy to understand that we needed to promote to our customers. And since the late of 2014, we applied to be a partner, escalating up to today, we are now the number 4 partner worldwide as a certified trainer. How to describe Bitrix? Well, you should note that my regular call demo with a prospect lasts at least 2 hours. It's not so easy to collapse an entire ecosystem in few words. We often use metaphor like Lego box made by bricks of different sizes and colors, which you can use to build almost everything, and that's true. Then we use that to showcase other customer projects, building on and off the shelf a list of successes to be used to sell more, case by case, and we have hundreds of them. And the need, I admit, is often that Bitrix develops on the platform, sometimes surprising me. It seems that they have a crystal ball to imagine the future. On local markets, it's always difficult to be 100% satisfied because every country has several particularities. Think about the fiscal system. But Bitrix24 has all the flexibility to adapt, and that's not so common in a so complex environment. Bitrix24 definition, I usually describe it as a single word, digital ecosystem. It lets operate and interact between people inside an organization with all the external stakeholders in a very simple but effective way and modern way, regardless of the size and the type of business of the company. Today, many organizations are discussing about employee experience or customer experience, and we speak about people interaction because people need to express, do things, share ideas, and Bitrix24 does it so great. The future. I'm a fan of Star Wars, and Yoda would say, difficult to see, always in motion in the future. Well, social networks are booming, and young generation will go on other platforms, which will become the standard very soon, like TikTok, for example. It's not so easy to keep constantly in touch with the whole world, but I think that connecting other common systems will be. LinkedIn, as an example, is a de facto standard for connecting businesses. Mainly the ability to dream about the potential scenarios, almost being sure that every customer question can be more or less satisfied. Bitrix24 flexibility and adaptability are the strongest motivations beside our main mission, which is providing customers solutions, not technology. Next 10 years, even if I not be there, because I'm 60 already, the answer is pretty easy, a kick in the ass for the next 100.
Grazie, Bruno, and we wish you success for the next 100 years. Now, let's tango with Leonardo from Argentina.
Hola, mi nombre es Leandro Di Matteo, soy el CEO de Alkem. Somos Bitrix24 Partner Gold. Ofrecemos servicios de consultoría de negocios y servicios de transformación digital. Nuestra sede principal está en Argentina. También tenemos sede en Estados Unidos y ofrecemos todos nuestros servicios a toda Latinoamérica. Bueno, somos partners de Bitrix24 desde 2016. Y estamos muy contentos de pertenecer a esta gran familia. Todo comenzó cuando hice una tesis sobre transformación digital en la universidad hace ya mucho tiempo atrás y quedé enamorado de Bitrix24 y lo comenzamos a utilizar en nuestra propia empresa y muy poco tiempo después comenzamos a ser partners. Nuestra empresa Alkem es una empresa en la cual nos dedicamos a servicios de consultoría de negocios y servicios de transformación digital. Y Bitrix24 se incorporó muy bien a nuestro negocio. El crecimiento del negocio ha sido paulatino y tuvimos los primeros clientes en las primeras etapas y luego comenzamos a expandirnos al resto del mercado. Siempre lo primero que tenemos en mente es colaborar y ayudar y generar una comunidad de intercambio. Y muchas grandes empresas, algunas multinacionales por ejemplo, nos contratan muchas veces para capacitar a sus canales de venta, sus canales comerciales, que a su vez son empresas pymes que necesitan adquirir nuevas herramientas, nuevas tecnologías. Entonces para nosotros es muy habitual estar dando una charla de difusión y de entrenamiento para 200, 300 empresas pymes. Y en esos casos es una gran oportunidad para dar a conocer Bitrix24 y para poder incorporar en esas empresas nuevas herramientas digitales. Por otro lado, también para nosotros es importante transmitir estas ideas de transformación digital en el ámbito educativo y académico. Y en mi caso, yo tengo la suerte de ser director y profesor de una carrera de una de las universidades más grandes de Argentina, de tecnología, y allí también compartimos con los alumnos y docentes conceptos sobre cómo podemos transformar la sociedad mediante la tecnología. Bueno, una de las claves de nuestro éxito como socios de Bitrix24 es el trabajo en el networking, en la colaboración, en ser referentes académicos y tecnológicos, generando la confianza que necesitan quienes trabajan con nosotros. La clave está en ser sólidos en el producto, conocerlo, poder hacer la difusión adecuadamente, conocerlo técnicamente y comercialmente y brindar las mejores opciones y soluciones para el cliente. Muy bien, a los partners nuevos podría decirles que ser parte de Bitrix24 es ser parte de una gran familia, un gran equipo, una gran comunidad cuyo software cloud y self-hosted permite el crecimiento de las empresas, brindando una poderosa herramienta tecnológica, colaborativa, de transformación digital para diferentes tipos de negocios.
And Leo, thank you for being part of the Bitrix24 family. And now, staying in South America, let's jump over to Brazil, where we can find out about CRM Think.
Eu sou Romualdo Silva, fundador e CEO da CRM Think. Nós somos parceiros Bitrix24 no Brasil. E eu sempre estive envolvido de alguma forma, com o mercado de CRM. E eu acabei usando o Bitrix para dar alguns treinamentos, ele tinha uma versão free. E os clientes, depois que eu dei o treinamento, me pediram para ajudar com o Bitrix, com a implementação, e eu entendi que aquilo poderia ser um negócio. E de fato eu me aproximei, conheci o programa de parceiros do Bitrix, me inscrevi e estamos aqui até hoje. Como a minha vida mudou depois do Bitrix, mudou muito. Principalmente porque hoje as pessoas já me encontram e falam: você é o rapaz do Bitrix, você é o CEO daquela empresa Bitrix, A gente naturalmente fica muito ligado à marca, isso é muito bom. E a mudança de vida foi que eu pude mudar outras vidas, inclusive, Porque com a empresa a gente formou mais pessoas, a gente tem formado mais gente no mercado também que conhece o Bitrix. E quando a gente muda a vida das pessoas, a nossa vida muda também, automaticamente. A grande dificuldade que a gente encontrou na nossa jornada com o parceiro foi de fato a distância, porque a gente está falando de Brasil e Rússia, a gente está falando de uma língua diferente ainda, que a gente tem o inglês aí no meio do caminho, né, para nos ajudar, mas essa distância sempre foi complexa. Mas desde o dia 1 da empresa a gente entendeu que a gente precisava ser autônomo, então a gente estudou muito, a gente foi atrás de conteúdo, a gente tentou ao máximo ser autônomo. Quando a gente conseguiu uma proximidade do Bitrix, naturalmente com a nossa ascensão como parceiro, é claro que isso ajudou muito, mas o desafio foi essa distância. Claro que os materiais do Bitrix para parceiro também foram evoluindo ao longo do tempo, mas a gente sempre tentou ser autônomo e isso foi uma parte fundamental para a nossa estratégia. O mercado brasileiro é complexo, ele é diferente, começa pela questão de tamanho, né? O Brasil é um país continental, muitas vezes uma cidade no país é maior que outro país, então a gente tem alguns desafios aqui, esses da distância, que acaba sendo até encurtado por conta da internet, e aqui a gente tem questões fiscais, a nossa cultura é diferente, apesar do Brasil ser early adapter, a gente tem essa vantagem, mas a gente tem uma grande desvantagem da distância, do tamanho, e a nossa cultura, no geral, assim, ela é mais complexa para trabalhar com uma solução do caso do Bitrix, né, por exemplo. E as questões fiscais sempre é um complicador para qualquer empreendedor no país, ele não é fácil. O grande diferencial que a gente tenta oferecer para os nossos clientes é uma proximidade, então a gente tem um relacionamento muito próximo com os nossos clientes, a gente inclusive criou um time para isso e de alguma forma o fato da gente investir muito no ecossistema, com conteúdo, com material, acaba sendo um diferencial porque a gente ajuda a educar também os nossos clientes no uso adequado da plataforma. A gente tem uma estratégia de obtenção de leads muito focado no nosso conteúdo. Há cerca de 4 anos, basicamente o tempo que a gente tem a empresa, a gente publica um podcast semanal, a gente tem alguns conteúdos em vídeos, conteúdos escritos, a gente também fez alguns eventos, então a nossa estratégia sempre foi utilizar o inbound, sempre. A gente sempre investiu no site, no SEO e principalmente na parceria também com outras empresas, outros parceiros, outros mercados. Isso de certa forma nos aproxima mais dos leads e a gente tem um processo de conversão mais rápido, né? Isso facilita bastante o nosso dia a dia. Basicamente a gente avalia os nossos indicadores, principalmente de marketing, com foco na entrada dos leads, né? Esse é um indicador muito importante para a gente, apesar que a gente acompanha também os leads que chegam através do implementation do Bitrix. E publicidade a gente investe pouco, a gente trabalha muito fortemente no orgânico, mas o principal indicador é de fato a entrada de lead e depois a conversão, né? A gente tenta entender se esses leads que a gente tem recebido são de fato leads que têm ou não perfil para ser nosso cliente. Ainda que o Brasil seja muito grande, a gente pôde explorar, falar com outras culturas, outros países. A gente conheceu empresas que tinham desafios diferentes e como o Bitrix é uma plataforma muito ampla, a gente também teve que se desafiar, conhecer outras áreas, investir em mais conhecimento. Então a parceria com o Bitrix ela abriu realmente um outro horizonte, é como se fosse um grande portal que se abrisse de fato e a gente começasse a navegar num outro mundo, assim, impressionante. É difícil você ver uma empresa com uma ascensão global, com uma visão de produto tão apurada e assertiva, e isso me chama a atenção. Eu gostaria de pedir para o Bitrix manter essa visão para os próximos 10 anos, né? E isso contribui demais com o mercado percebe isso. Então, rumo a mais 10 anos, Bitrix.
Four years of podcasting. Sounds amazing. I hear Spain is very beautiful this time of the year. What do you say, Hugo?
Hola, yo soy Hugo Miranda y soy el director de Bit24. Nosotros somos Gold Partner de Bitrix24 en España. Nosotros somos socios de Bitrix24 hace aproximadamente 2 años y medio. Empezamos en 2019, mediados. un mercado que nosotros trabajamos básicamente online, 100% online, no estamos cerca del cliente físicamente. Entonces es un mercado desconfiado inicialmente porque no tenemos ese trato de proximidad y hay que transmitir mucha confianza. Entonces es un mercado desconfiado. El valor principal que ofrecemos al cliente es el acompañamiento. El cliente, cuando implementa un CRM en su empresa, es una decisión muy importante porque afecta a la forma de trabajar de todo su equipo. Entonces, es muy importante que el cliente sienta que estás cerca de él desde el principio, desde el proceso de decisión al onboarding y luego también posteriormente en la puesta en marcha. Nosotros trabajamos mucho las redes sociales. Trabajamos el canal de YouTube, trabajamos LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, incluso prácticamente todas las redes sociales. Intentamos publicar contenido periódicamente, publicamos contenido YouTube prácticamente cada semana, donde hacemos vídeos cortos explicando las diferentes funcionalidades de la plataforma. Nos eligen gracias a esa confianza que les transmitimos a través del inbound marketing. Vamos publicando ese contenido y el cliente, cuando llega a nosotros, la mayoría de veces ya ha visto nuestros vídeos, ya nos conoce y el proceso de decisión es más fácil. El principal secreto del éxito creemos que es la especialización. Nosotros solo comercializamos Bitrix24 y dentro de lo que es Bitrix24, como sabrán, hay mucho tipo de empresa. Nosotros nos centramos mucho en el sector de asesorías, aunque tenemos empresas de marketing, tenemos empresas del sector de energías renovables, etc. Pero tenemos muchos clientes del sector asesorías, en el cual pues, nos hemos especializado y tenemos mucha experiencia en ese sector. El consejo que yo le daría a los nuevos partners es enfocarse mucho, trabajar, darse a conocer y luego la especialización.
Thank you, Hugo. And thank you everybody for sharing your experiences with our partners all around the world. You guys are amazing. But that's not all we have lined up for you. Here's our Chief Marketing Officer, Dmitry, who will share some amazing and unique marketing tips for your team. Take it away, Dmitry.
Hello again, everyone. My name is Dmitry Davydov. I'm Bitrix24 Chief Marketing Officer, and today I will be talking to you about how and why you should market yourself as Bitrix24 partner. Before I go into my presentation, I want to open up with the quote of Philip Kotler, who is highly regarded as the father of modern marketing. And here's what he said recently. Within 5 years, if you're in the same business you're in now, you're going to be out of business. And this is really the best way to think about marketing. What you do right now determines what kind of future you're going to have several years out. And the entire point of doing proper marketing is so that you build your own brand independent of Bitrix24. Because when you own your own strong brand, you reap all of the benefits associated with that. Now, I want you to think hard about where your clients are. And there are a couple of ways you can think about this. First, you can think about it in terms of physical world and geographic locations. For example, my clients are in North America or in California or in Los Angeles. But you should also think about your clients in terms of online presence because your clients are using search engines like Google. They're on Facebook, they're watching YouTube, they're on LinkedIn. Of course, you're probably using those channels as well as a person. But if you are, as a business, as a partner, not present there, there is no way your future potential clients will learn about you and your services. One of the major benefits of doing your own marketing is that you are able to generate your own leads because your own leads are 100% yours. You have full control over your leads when you build your own lead generation machine. And this is what this entire presentation is going to be about. Now, marketers use 4P marketing models. The P's stand for product, price, promotion, and place. When you think about product, don't think about exclusively Bitrix24. Think about your knowledge and your services that you're able to offer. The second P, price, is also very important because the most successful partners that we have use land and expand model. This is when their first sale might be small, only a few $1,000s. But because they target larger corporations, they're able to turn this first small initial sale into a contract that's tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. The third P stands for promotion, and that's your marketing and advertising efforts. The fourth P is the place. And again, just like I talked about this before, the place is not only a physical location, it's the online channel that works best for you. And it's going to be different from one partner to another. We do have partners who say that 90% of their leads come from YouTube. We have partners who get all of their leads, that's 100% from LinkedIn. So it's all going to be different from one partner to another. When you make your very first marketing plan, you need to be very specific. For example, your end goal that you have in mind should be formulated as in, I want to get 5 new dental clinics in California as my clients, and I want them to generate $15,000 by the end of the year. When you have this specific end goal in mind, it's much easier to move forward. You do have to think hard about resources that you do have at your disposal as well as that you do not have. And resources, it's not only money. Money is the easy part. You have to think if you have enough knowledge, enough employees, enough connections so that you are able to accomplish those end goals. You have to be understanding what next specific steps you're going to take. And you also have to think about your own positioning in very specific terms. That is, your clients should be able to understand why they should pick you over any other partner. Now let's switch to 3 steps for success for lead generation. Step number 1, everything has to be fully automated. It means that you might go away on a vacation or you might be sleeping, but because your lead gen is fully automated, you have multiple forms in multiple locations. When you wake up, you see new leads in your inbox. The second step is that each and every of those new leads have to be processed in a timely manner, hopefully within hours. If you are an experienced partner, you know that clients usually pick the first partner who is to respond. The third important step is having multiple top-notch lead magnets located everywhere throughout the web. So make sure your websites, your advertising pieces, your forms, they're all top-notch. Here is something else to keep in mind. An average human being spends about 4 hours a day on their smartphone. I know I spend a lot of time on my smartphone. When is the last time you've checked how good your website looks on a smartphone or how good your advertising looks on a smartphone? You have to think about those things because, again, most people consume most information on their mobile phones. Another thing you should focus on is search engine optimization. I know a lot of partners think that search engine optimization is too complicated, too difficult, too expensive. None of those things are true. Search engine optimization gives you 2 important advantages. First, the traffic is free, and second, people trust organic search results much more than they do to paid advertising. And there is no secret sauce to search engine optimization whatsoever. All you have to do is add new piece of relevant content at least once a week. The effects of search engine optimizations are cumulative. It means that what you do today will have results in 6 months. In a year, you will reap all of the benefits for all of the work that you have done with your website in the past year. Social networks are very important as well. We tend to think about them as entertainment, but they can be an excellent source of leads. In fact, Facebook has a type of ads that is called lead generation ads. I've already talked about YouTube and how we do have multiple partners who state that almost all of their leads come from YouTube. And you also see Instagram here added, and here's why it's important. When you build your own personal brand, it's important that other people, your potential clients, are able to connect with you. Because when they're on your Instagram page and they see you, your family, they recognize themselves and they're able to connect. People want to buy from other people who they feel they know. Note that case studies are rated #1 in effectiveness. We train our partners to ask their clients, how did you learn about us? And case studies are #1 answer. And here's why case studies are very, very important. First, they're easily shareable. In large companies, the decision-making process involves multiple individuals. So when one person finds your case study and shares it with others, it's much easier to make the decision because people see who your clients are and what type of work you have performed. Trust is another very important factor because this is how people think. If it's good enough for KPMG, for Google, for Adidas, for Nike, for NASA, or any other large and recognizable brand, it's good enough for me. So make sure you add case studies to your websites on a regular basis. As a partner, it's also important to participate in key vendor activities that we provide you with. There are 2 types of very important vendor activities that we encourage you to participate in. As you know, we run sales and special offers on a regular basis, about once a month. And we provide you, the partners, with banners and advertising pieces that you can easily download. If you have your own website and you have website visitors who are there, if they see that there is a time-limited offer, chances are they will contact you and buy from you because they know the offer expires soon. Another important vendor activity that we do twice a year is our fall and spring release. There's going to be a new release tomorrow again. Once you see the release as a partner yourself, the smart partners watch it also with their clients because the release is a timeline of future updates that's coming soon to their accounts. We also encourage our partners to do unboxing videos. That is when you test the new features that we have just released and give your take on those. And if you are the first partner to test a new feature and do a case study, this is going to bring traffic to your website as well. And each release immediately boosts hours in your sales. For instance, during the month of the release, we get 1/5 more the leads and you get your sales increased by 12%. So that's very, very important that you use our releases for your marketing and sales activity as well. One of the most popular questions is, how much money should I be spending on marketing and advertising? And a rule of thumb for an established profitable business is that you should reinvest at least 25%, a quarter of all of your income, into marketing, because marketing is your future sales. Now, when you advertise, I want you to focus on 4 different campaign types. You can advertise your implementation services. That's the easiest type of advertising to do because there are people right now on, let's say, Upwork looking for Bitrix24 CRM implementation services. But you can actually make much more money when you sell value-added services. For example, training and extended customer support is something that our partners have been extremely successful with. You should also create and advertise apps because those allow you to target specific industries or specific technologies. Finally, it's a good idea to advertise your solutions. Do keep in mind that your customers are not always thinking in terms of CRM or in terms of Bitrix24. They're thinking about more sales or sales automation, and you should advertise those solutions as well. When you're creating your very first ad plan, try to be as specific as possible. And the most important part here is that each advertising piece has to end with a call to action. And here's an example of call to action. Register for a free webinar or sign up for a free 30-minute consultation. Register now, buy now, call now. You have to think about the customers. What is the next immediate step that they should take so that they get into contact with you? That's your call to action. Now you can divide all of your ad campaigns in roughly 3 broad categories. The first one is sales, and that's when we have our specials and discounts, because the goal of those ad campaigns is to drive immediate sales. The second type of campaigns, and that's where most of your efforts should go into, is lead generation, because those are your future sales 3 to 6 months out. The third important part is brand awareness. You have to understand that businesses have different needs. They might not need your services immediately, but if they learn about who you are and what you do, they will contact you in the future once the need arises. Once you have determined the goal of your campaign, you need to start thinking about your target audience or multiple audiences. And this is where Google and Facebook give you multiple advantages, because you can, for example, target people by interest or by profession. If you need to reach real estate professionals, this targeting option is available both inside Facebook and Google. Next is the lookalike targeting. This is when you install a pixel on your website and Google or Facebook are looking for people who are like the visitors to your website or like your customers. Geo-targeting is extremely important. A lot of newbie partners think that the broader their geo-targeting is, the better. The opposite is actually true. If you live in Berlin, you will get better results targeting businesses in Berlin rather than the entire country, Germany. Also, if you have public social network pages and they have subscribers, you can target those as well, because those are people who have already subscribed to your page. Remember, your number one superpower is your location. Businesses want to buy from other businesses who are near them. So that's the advantage that you have that other partners from other parts of the world do not have. As a local partner, you should have offline and online activities. You can run a local workshop for local businesses. Or, because it's pandemic and everyone is closed down, you can create a webinar. You can invite local businesses. You will spend your own time as a single person talking to multiple people on the webinar. And if you record this webinar, the recording posted to YouTube will drive future business and bring future leads as well. It is also increasingly popular to stream live demos that you do, because other people who see live streams are able to join and ask you questions. When do you start? You should absolutely start now. Do not delay. Again, here are 7 very simple and straightforward steps that you should take in order to run your first advertising campaign as Bitrix24 partner. Thank you. We have created a checklist consisting of 7 simple steps that any new Bitrix24 partner can take and start advertising their services now. Thank you everyone for taking your time to watch this presentation. And again, I invite everyone to join me tomorrow for our Fall 2021 release presentation. See you there.
Those are some fantastic tips, and we hope we can use them in your business practices. As we've mentioned before, being a partner in business means understanding and trusting through constant communication. That is why we always ask you, our partners, to share your feedback, ideas, and problems with us. And now, I'd like to introduce our Bitrix24 Partner Network Managers, Elias and Kristina. They will cover some of the issues and common problems our Bitrix24 partners face, and of course, solutions to those issues.
Hello, dear partners! We would like to thank everyone who gave us feedback and sent us questions.
Yes, we have received a lot of questions actually and spent quite some time reviewing them and preparing our answers. So in the end, we split the questions into 3 categories, and we will start with the first one, which is Bitrix24 product development questions.
And the first question is, we really love the new smart process automation and what we can do with it. What new entities will be able to connect to it? Yes, actually, we are very excited about SPA too. We will be connecting the contact center and payments to this. Previously, we added webhooks and quotes, right?
Great. And the next question is, what new or existing modules are getting updates? Can we have a roadmap for product development? Well, that's why we're all here. The idea of this event is to give you an early look into the development of Bitrix24. Every 6 months, we focus on 5 key tools and try to update them to address the needs of a modern-day company. So today, the key priorities for businesses worldwide are remote work and remote sales. So we've made our chats, our tasks and projects mobile-friendly, and we've added Scrum for more efficiency. Next, we understand that the future of e-commerce is social, so we're adding Instagram integrations and we're updating online stores. Of course, our key product is CRM, and we're constantly improving it. We're adding quotes, we're fully updating quotes, and we're fully updating invoices. Basically, we try to make an ultimate sales machine out of our CRM. So we have another key feature we'll be releasing into CRM, but we can't mention it yet, till tomorrow. But I'm sure you all will be very excited when you see it. And last but not least is automation. We have tools to automate processes for your company at all levels. RPA, workflows, triggers, rules, you name it.
Yeah, you're right. And so the next question is how we partners can receive updates and new features before clients. Sometimes we learn about major updates from clients, which is not ideal. Actually, yes, you can and you should. So first of all, make sure that you're subscribed to our partner channels such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Telegram, right? And also you're subscribed to our newsletter. But what is more importantly, if you're a silver or gold partner, you get an access to our partner portal where you can receive all the updates before they hit the production. And actually, you can also join our test group where you will receive all the updates weeks before clients, right, Elias?
Yes, just guys, make sure to send me a message in the partner portal or email, and I'll help you get into the test group. Our next question is, does the fact that on-premise is removed from the main pricing page mean you will focus on the cloud? Okay, guys, to be clear, we're not removing the on-premise. We've just removed it from the cloud pricing, so clients don't get confused with 2 sets of prices on the page. Our actually search optimization data showed that it improved our conversion. On-premise is a key advantage of Bitrix24, and it's not going anywhere, no worries. The one who is looking for it will find it, and we will make sure they find the right partner to help them with it. But, well, we hear your concern that there is a shift to the cloud version. And it's it's true, and it's a natural shift that occurs in the software market. You can see that all software vendors shift to the cloud version because, well, the estimates and the projections speaks very strongly in favor of cloud versions. Speaking about projections, we have very interesting numbers. A recent study by Grand View Research expects that CRM market will grow up to $90 billion by 2027.
That's actually amazing.
Very good. And most important, that 68 billion out of 90 is the cloud CRM market. So give it a thought, because this is just cloud CRM market, and Bitrix24 is so much more than just a cloud CRM. Okay, that's it for this section, I think. You'll see a proper product presentation tomorrow. Make sure you won't miss it. The link is in the description. And we will move to the next category.
Yep, so next on the list is partner program updates and partner training, right?
Yes. And the next question in this category will be, how can we become an authorized training provider? It's a very common one. We will start the certification process next year. And in the meantime, guys, you should prepare your training content. Because in order to get certified, you would need structured training courses, you would need a comprehensive feedback and reporting system, and until then, just stay tuned. We will give you a heads up as early as first quarter of 2022.
And actually, we have received many questions about our courses.
And training, yes, right.
Yeah. And so the next question is, when will we have the next course for partners, and will the new course be compulsory? So first of all, thank you to everyone who took our sales course and gave us a feedback and reviews. Just look at them.
Very beautiful reviews, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you should definitely take the sales course even if you're a gold partner. It is not mandatory for you, but a recommendation, and will remain like that. But what we are planning to do is to make this new course a condition for upgrading from bronze to silver partner status next year.
Right.
And the next question is, we need more technical courses, for example, courses focused on on-premise version. And we would like to let you know that we have fully updated our on-premise course for administrators. You can find them in the documentation section in our help desk. They are up to date with the current functions. Also coming very soon, masterclass on migrating from cloud to on-premise version, written and directed by the head of our technical support, Lev. And we have also got some plans for the next year about some other courses. So expanding today's topic by Dmitry, we want to say that we want to support our partners, and we will be making a new marketing course, right? With the most effective marketing tools to Bitrix24 partners. So just stay tuned.
Next question. What are the benefits for partners who are included in the top 20 partner rating? Any prizes for being number 4 on the list? That's very specific. Okay, guys, I gotta be fully honest with you. We just enjoy when people compete for money.
Great joke, Elias.
Yes, I'm just kidding. Well, as I said before, the key value of this rating is to show you our partner landscape, or our partner scene, so to speak. And of course, we will be awarding the winners in each category next year, early next year. And this time, the award ceremony will be bigger, better, and more awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
And not only that, we want to highlight our best performing partners. So top 3 or top 5 partners will be featured in our ads and promo campaigns. Next up, what are the plans for the development of partner program? We are happy with our current system, so there won't be any major changes to the partner levels. However, we would like to make partners more proactive in terms of marketing, sales, and support. So we'll be adding more goals for partners in addition to sales targets to help you make your brand stronger and get you out there. And of course, before that, we will add more courses and resources for you to learn how to do your own marketing. Next, we have Can we get any support for marketing or PR events? Well, yes, of course you can, and you should. We are always happy to support our partners' marketing activity. We actually already do this for several partners. While we cannot sponsor it financially, we're always happy to give you access to our marketing channels and boost your message. So if you guys have any marketing activity like webinars, live events, an interesting case study, just let us know and we'll make sure your message is heard.
And so the next question is, will there be more regular partner events? Do you plan to host any local live events? Yes, we will be organizing events like this one regularly. We plan to host it about twice a year before each of two major releases. And we also have an annual award ceremony now. And more, we are thinking about some kind of online meetups with our partners. And we are still thinking about new format, right? We are thinking about online meetups with our partners to discuss important updates and changes, but we are still figuring out how to do it because our partners are being scattered all over the world with 24 time zones. But I think we definitely will, right?
Yes, and we would like to meet each and every one of you here in person as soon as it will become possible.
So let's now talk about prices. And the first question here is, when do we expect new plans and pricing update? So if you've seen today, our cloud plans are doing very well. And this proves again, our bed and flat pricing works and there will be no changes here. We will be just fine-tuning and enforcing the current subscription plans. And the compatibility chart will help us to do it more effectively, right? As for actual changes, as you know, maybe know, we will be removing the 2-year subscription plan in 2022. And we are also considering some price increasing in the also next year.
Great. And what's next?
And so the next question is, when there be more expensive cloud plans with more than 1 terabyte of storage? So we are currently working hard on the enterprise cloud plan, and actually we are doing very great in that. And the price might be up to 10 times higher than the current professional plan.
Yes, the development of cloud enterprise plan is not an easy task, and we want to do it right. So guys, please be patient. Up next, what is the next sale for on-premise, and how can we learn about special discount campaigns in advance? Or can you share with us your sale calendar? Yes, that's what every partner wants to know, right? Our next sale is just around the corner. It's this Friday, November 26th. We will have 40% off for annual plans and 50% off for 2-year plans. It's for professional and standard plans only for new clients. So it's a flash sale, guys, so hurry up. And of course, in December, as usual, we will have our grand winter sale with discount for both cloud and on-premise, for both new and old clients. So it's a great opportunity, guys, don't miss it. And if you don't want to miss any other upcoming events, make sure to subscribe to our channels. Links are in the description.
And on that note, we will be signing off. Thanks to everyone who gave us these great questions. We tried to cover as many important topics as we could. Have a great Thanksgiving,
a super successful sales season,
and an amazing rest of the year.
Till next time, goodbye.
So, that almost does it for today. Thank you for being part of this event, and more importantly, for being part of Bitrix24. And we can't stress enough how much we appreciate all the hard work you put into making Bitrix24 a go-to solution for businesses all across the world. I guess it's safe to say that we are all driven by the same goal. We want to make businesses and clients more customer-oriented. And with all of you on board, we're moving towards that goal closer and closer each and every single day. Thanks a lot for watching. And next time, we hope to see you right here in our office. Good luck, and may the strong sales be with you.